People have been lying to you about the music industry. There are things that they say are important but aren't really, and things that you wouldn't think are important but are, and just misconceptions in general. These are things I wish somebody would have told me before I got into the music industry. Quick background, I'm a recording artist, producer, songwriter, and engineer. I wear a lot of different hats at different times, but I love music, and I have actually paid rent with music in one way or another. But you have to be open to how it comes, so let's get started. The number one thing they don't tell you about is taxes. Having an LLC, the way taxes work, reporting earnings quarterly, write-offs at the end of the year, what qualifies as a write-off, setting up a business account, business debit and credit cards, having business credit. And people assume businesses have more money, so they are more taxing for things. Even things that are free for a regular person, like a Cash App transaction or a PayPal transaction, they hit you with fees if you're a business owner. Same with things like if you get cable or internet, put it under your business, they're gonna charge more. Also, to do things legitimate, it does cost money upfront. Yes, you can get started creating music with just willpower and get started on the business with will, but you're gonna need money for things like your LLC, for setting up that business account. It'll have a minimum requirement. You have to keep track of your earnings and expenses, report it quarterly, report it yearly. Owning a business is a totally different beast. And I've always seen some of the downfalls of celebrities that we may know who, oh, tax evasion, this person didn't pay their taxes, this person owes $2 million in back due taxes. And I never wanted to fall for those traps with as much or as little as I planned to make. So I did things legitimately from the front, leave no stone unturned, but definitely talk to a tax advisor or an accountant. The second thing that people don't understand about artists and producers is people don't think you're actually working. Sometimes both clients and friends and family assume you are free, or they assume it doesn't take a lot of time to produce a song or write a song or mix and master a song. I think TV shows like Empire, Love and Hip Hop kind of messed it up. People don't realize how long it can truly take to make an arrangement of a beat or to write a song worth listening to. They'll see Lucius from Empire record a song in one take, the song's already mixed and mastered, sounds clear, and think that's how songs are made. Not realizing behind the scenes the hours of manpower it took to get that. Now, sometimes we get lucky, strike gold, and we can write a song within a few hours or an hour sometimes, or you can make a beat within an hour sometimes. But if you're doing it all, if you're a DIYer, you're doing the songwriting, the recording, mixing, mastering, producing yourself, then you have to respect each individual craft and make sure to take the proper time it needs for each craft to be up to standard. It can take days or weeks for a song, possibly. And just keep in mind, like, all the music that the artist didn't think was up to standard for being released. Imagine all the unreleased music that are sitting on a hard drive somewhere that won't see the light of day. There were still hours and days put into that work too. So all that time was spent regardless. The third thing people don't understand is they assume that if you're not famous, then you're failing. I made most of my money behind the scenes, songwriting, producing for others, mixing, mastering. So most of my career, I was in the cut. I was behind the scenes. The benefit of this for me is I'm not really a clubber anyway, so I didn't have to perform out at 2 a.m. or go promote myself, at a club at 1 a.m. Granted, it still requires social media, so I still have to have networking. I still have to reach out to artists, other producers, stuff like that. There's no way around that. But if you don't have as many followers as Metro Boomin or Sabrina Carpenter, don't assume that there's not any money to be made. And this is why I wear so many hats. I don't have to be the face, but I can be the face if that's what the business requires. Ideally, though, I'd rather be like the Illuminati, like a ghostwriter's ghostwriter, and I'm just a normal person writing songs for people, making a living, and then I can go to Walmart with my family and, not all the weird stuff that comes with fame. Fourth thing people don't understand is streaming does not pay nearly as much as people think. We are typically talking about 1/4 of a penny per stream. And these are very similar payouts with YouTube views, even less amount of money with shorts, TikToks, and Reels. I make way more money if you go to my website, wardellwilson.com, and literally like buy a song from me for 99 cents. Like that makes way more money than I would with streaming and all the other stuff. For those who want alternatives to streaming, both Even.biz and Bandcamp let you actually sell music for as low as $1, and you can even have the fans just name their price for the song or album. I promise you, they are not sponsoring this. They're not paying me a penny for this. I just try to look out for other artists. And I believe that when the artists start to value the music, the fans will too. But there has to be some education going because most everyday listeners don't realize just how low streaming pays. The final thing that people don't realize about artist producers is the power of the internet. You can talk to potentially hundreds of thousands of people for free. Never ever in the time of history could you use a cell phone camera that costs a little more than $500, film yourself talking, performing, singing, acting, telling jokes, building something, and potentially have hundreds of thousands or even millions of people watch you for free. And I used to get discouraged on videos. I'd be like, dang, this only got 1,000 views. Only 1,000 potential people watch this. 1,000 people. Say you're an opening act at a concert at an event center. Put 1,000 people in that event center. Do you know how packed it would be? We get so caught up in the numbers that we miss out on the opportunities. All you need is 1,000 loyal fans to spend $100 a year total on you, whether that's on music, merch, concert, tips, you name it, and you have made six figures. Our ancestors who were creative would kill for this position in life. And granted, I don't think there's gonna be any more mega stars like that in the future. Like Hollywood is gone and done for. But there will be a crap ton of micro influencers who do exactly what they love, making $50,000 to $100,000 a year. The internet changed everything. Like this isn't the days of like building a local buzz, doing demos and mixtapes at a local venue and hoping the A&R lady is in the back and sees you and then takes your demo, forwards it to the big guys at the label, and then you can maybe sort of blow up. If you have an iPhone and some creativity, you can film yourself, throw it on YouTube, throw a few dollars of ads on it if you want to, skip the whole gatekeeping process, and somebody will look at you. So please take advantage of this time that you are in existence. There's definitely a lot more things to add to this list, and let me know if y'all want a part 2, but this is just the things that I tend to see the most. But thank you for watching. Till next time, peace.